92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this evening, police detain NSCDC official who shot dead bus driver in Port Harcourt. President Buhari visits Lagos. Federal government declares Monday public holiday. On the foreign scene, US President Joe Biden meets UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson ahead of G7 summit. I am Constance Mega. The NSCDC official who shot dead a bus driver along NTA Road in Port Harcourt on Tuesday is now in police custody. The River State Commissioner of Police, Ebuka Friday, made this known during a stakeholders meeting with leaders of the civil society organizations, youth organizations, Nigeria Bar Association, media and opinion leaders in Port Harcourt today. CP Friday said witnesses have also come forward. Well, recall that the killing of the bus driver led to a 2-day protest which caused heavy traffic on that axis. Now, also during the meeting, the River State Police Commissioner said intelligence reports indicates that there are plans by some people to disrupt the peace of the state on Saturday, being Democracy Day. Well, he warned against such plans, saying the police won't let it work. He, however, advised groups planning to hold any rally or procession on Democracy Day to apply to the police for adequate security so it won't be hijacked by hoodlums. Well, our correspondent reports that participants urged the police to ensure the rights of citizens who come up for the rally or procession on June 12 Democracy Day are not violated. Well, as you may know, some groups plan to protest against bad governance, insecurity, among others, on Saturday. Moving on now, lawyers in Port Harcourt are happy to return to work today following the suspension of the 2-month-old national strike by the judiciary workers yesterday. Although the River State Judiciary Complex was reopened on Monday in what the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSN, said was out of intimidation by the River State government, not much activity was seen. But with the strike now suspended, more lawyers were cited at the complex today. Well, some of them spoke to our correspondent.
We're not comfortable staying home because our work affects the society and impacts to the society with regards to justice delivery. There are a lot of people whose matter would have been dispensed before now, but as a result of the strike, they have suffered setback of justice delivery.
We appreciate the fact that all stakeholders intervened and the strike was called off, not minding the fact that we are still hoping that the issue of judicial autonomy will be fully addressed.
Primarily, this is our major source of income, and of course, being absent from court wasn't a good one. And it's not an issue that ordinarily we should even have anticipated embarking on strike. I'm talking about the judiciary workers now. It's just for the state governors to adhere strictly to the provisions of the Constitution.
Meanwhile, the River State chapter of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria has called on all judiciary workers to resume next week Tuesday. Well, the JUSN chairman in the state, Anthony Nwachukwu, made the call, and he was a guest on Nigeria Info's Morning Crossfire program.
On Tuesday, we received a notice of an emergency next meeting in Abuja, and we quickly hurried down to Abuja. In that National Executive Council meeting, a lot of things were raised, issues were raised. One of those issues is that based on the intervention of NJC, that is National Judicial Council, and other stakeholders, the National Executive Council resolved to suspend the strike. Based on that, I'm advising every judiciary worker in River State to resume work next week Tuesday. The strike has been suspended.
Away from that now, President Muhammadu Buhari has again directed security operatives to shoot anyone illegally holding firearms. The president said this in Lagos today during the official handover of patrol vehicles and other security equipment to security agencies by the Lagos state government.
Let me also use this opportunity to reiterate that my directive to security agencies to shoot any person or persons found illegally wielding AK-47s and other assault weapons remain in place. As Commander-in-Chief, my primary responsibility remains the security of the country and the safety of all citizens.
President Buhari said his administration will not give up on securing lives and property.
I want Nigerians to rest assured that we will secure this country. We will secure our infrastructure, our highways, our communities, and our forests, and we will secure the lives of our people. To effectively accomplish this goal, however, we require the support of all stakeholders, including other tiers of government and non-governmental actors, the private sector, civil society organizations, and citizens themselves.
Earlier, President Buhari inaugurated the commercial operations of the Lagos-Ibadan Railway project at the Mobolaji Johnson Railway Station, Ebutemeta, Lagos. He pledged to ensure that the railway system is prioritized by his administration as a transport backbone to transform industrial and economic activity in the country. While the president later went to the Energy Nature Light Terminal of the Apapa Port to commission the Integrated National Security and Waterways Protection Infrastructure, also known as the Deep Blue Project. He spoke on the security of the waterways.
The world's waters, accounting for over 80% of transportation requirements of the global economy, concerted efforts and innovative actions are required to address attendant security challenges. Therefore, the flag off of the Deep Blue Project marks an important milestone in this regard and in our collective efforts to tackle security challenges in the form of piracy and maritime crimes in Nigeria and the Gulf of Guinea. It is also a demonstration of government's strong commitment to ensuring security.
Still ahead, federal government declares Monday public holiday. Stay tuned.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Well, thank you for staying tuned. Some retired civil servants from Rivers State Electoral Commission (RISEC) have called on Governor Nyesom Wike to take advantage of the celebration of his 6 years in office to pay them their retirement benefits. Well, some of them at the River State Secretariat complex told our correspondent that they have written several letters to the RISEC office.
Our secretary told us that the file has come or later has gone to the head of service up to today, on Monday. We went to the RISEC office. He was showing us a letter that he sent there since August last year. Today, no response. I don't know what is holding that. We should come to our aid for this so that we should not all perish. Because right from 2019, I retired 2017, up to that period of 2019-2020, when the COVID-19 was too high. That's how we are suffering. Nothing. Our file have not even reached the main place.
Well, they said it has been difficult for them to feed well, especially with high cost of living.
We are the pensioners. See how we they suffer. This making 6 years, we are never receiving. We are the pensioner for RISEC because of pension distinction we came here for.
Somebody that have been working and now you are not working. You go to market, things are skyrocketing every day. How do you think we look like? Because I cannot afford the payment house rent in Port Harcourt. I was living at LTA area, but now transfer myself to HE. I start working 2005, and this is the first people that retired.
Immediately they retire and they driver there. Not quite 1 month, I get an accident with my own car. Little service where I did, I take and bury the person. If you go to my store, it's clear. Nothing are they doing. Me, I retired in 2015.
Meanwhile, some residents of Port Harcourt have hailed the road construction projects in Governor Wike's 6 years in office, but called for more roads to link to rural communities.
And he can improve in the construction of roads that lead to local area, not only Port Harcourt and Odiakpok, where his center is development of. There are some roads, if you want to move, you will spend for some hours. Only that one alone. In this period of the time that he's in on government, at least big changes in Port Harcourt. I was still praying. There is a project that a flag up for my side in a Buawood local government. But since start from the first tunnel, that road is still hanging. I don't know what is happening.
Other rural areas want him to also reach there because those people also voted him into power. He has done well. So I mapped out from there to speak. I've seen what he has done and come back again to the next. Amechi did something, but this one is more.
While some others called for increase in human capital development.
We should try and remember the youth and the crowd of the youth who stood behind him in 2015. I was almost shot in the election 2015. During then, I was in a polling unit standing when some unknown gunmen invaded our polling unit and we all ran and they shoot ferociously. The bullet just escaped my head. So up to this time, I've not achieved anything.
The federal government has declared Monday public holiday to mark this year's Democracy Day celebration. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, made this known in a statement today. In business, the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, has asked all social media platforms and online broadcasting service providers in Nigeria to apply for a broadcast license. The NBC Director General, Armstrong Idachaba, gave the directive in a newspaper advertorial published today, where Mr. Idachaba said that the NBC Establishment Code empowers the Commission to ask the companies to be licensed. In entertainment, Grammy Award-winning artist Burna Boy has received his Grammy Award plaque, which was delivered to him today. Well, he won his Grammy Award in the Best Global Music Album category at the 2021 Grammy Awards with his Twice as Tall album. Well, on his Instagram account, the singer said while his sisters promised their parents a good result, he promised them a Grammy Award, and he has delivered. In sports, Spain's squad will be vaccinated by the army ahead of their Euro 2020 opener with Sweden after Sergio Busquets and Diego Llorente tested positive for COVID-19. The team was forced into isolation afterwards, while the country's Ministry of Health has now approved proposals to give the team vaccinations, but it followed pressure from the Spanish Football Federation.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
US President Joe Biden and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson have met ahead of G7 summit. The UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said he is not going to disagree with his US counterpart on anything, while he was responding to the US President's joke that they both married way above their station. Well, talks between the two leaders may be overshadowed by discussions between the UK and the EU about the Northern Ireland Protocol. On the news this evening, you heard police has Police have detained the NSCDC official who shot dead a bus driver in Port Harcourt. President Muhammadu Buhari visited Lagos State today, and the federal government has declared Monday a public holiday. And on the foreign scene, US President Joe Biden and the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson have met ahead of G7 summit. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. Contact our newsroom on 0818 900 0017. Cloudy weather expected in Port Harcourt this evening. I am Constance.